So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Joe Mosely, who is back at Brighton and Aldridge Community Academy. And they are a secondary and sixth form in Brighton who have just, we're very proud to say, received a Platinum Arts Mark Award. One of only a few in the country, so they've done very, very well. And Pupil Voice is really strong at Backer, and as part of the celebration for their Platinum Award, we went into the school and filmed some videos with the teachers and staff, and Joe's going to share one of the videos of the sixth formers, I think. Is it Joe that they're talking about how important it is for them to be able to have their voice, and share a little with us about the approach that Backer take. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm Jo Mosely, and I'm the lead teacher of music and the lead of creative arts, which is a new role to me as of this year, but I'm really excited to be taking it on. And yeah, so we're an Arts Mark Platinum Award holder at the minute, which is brilliant. It was a lot of work. It was started before COVID, and then we were awarded it last year. I'm going to share my screen with you now. So going back in time to lockdown. Here we go.
I think you're on mute, Joe, so we can't hear.
Ah, there we go. That was a old problem. Sorry about that. So, as Maddie said, we Arts Mark came into Backer to do some interviews with our students. So not only sixth formers, but the current year 11s, they were year 10 at the time, talking about pupil voice and how the arts have helped them with their pupil voice. Here we go.
It's not playing this time, Joe. The sound.
There's no sound.
I like being able to express myself, perform.
We can hear it now.
Oh, let's try that again. Don't know what I did.
Yeah, brilliant.
Got a really important student leadership team here, and they're kind of the decision makers of it, especially with our sixth form. You know, at the end of the day, they're sort of our customers, I guess you want to say, but it's their passions.
So I like drama because it's just like, I like the performing part of it. It just makes me really happy. I like being able to express myself performing. I enjoy that.
I like the idea of telling a story to the audience, giving them something they would never imagine.
And we listen to them, and our curriculum is we're very lucky again in that we can adapt it really easily to fit within the framework of the exam specifications, but it's what they want to do, what they're interested in, and we can change and adapt things.
The media teachers are really engaging, and they're constantly offering us extracurricular activities like this. This was offered to all of us, and it's basically just a case of signing up. They've got great connections, and all you need to do is ask, and they're always happy to find us extracurricular things for whatever task.
I've got two pathways with my career. One of those is an actress. I want to be an English and drama teacher on Malta. I think that sounds quite fun.
Mine is to work on Broadway.
Just learning key terms like what a gaffer is. I didn't know that before I went on the set. But it's also just building up that network. I mean, I've been doing the call sheets. I know exactly who's doing what role, and I know that I can go to them in the future. They're all really nice. Everyone always is on film sets, and everyone's happy to provide you with even more connections.
And I think that's been a really important thing for us to do, is just listen to our students, to bring in the people they want to see and to hear from, to do the work experiences that they want to do, not just some like box doing, go work in a shop for a week. No, you're going to be going down and working on the Minions film for a week. Are you going to be going in and shooting corporate promos for a week, or you're going to be in this wonderful gallery for a week? And it's that sort of stuff that we can do for our kids.
So that's a little bit about what we do. But we at BACA, we've got, our focus has always been on building more trusting relationships between our staff and our students. And we know how important it is to listen to our students and find out what they want and what they need from us for them to succeed. So what we do, I put into pastoral and sort of curriculum enrichment because they feed into one another. And so what we do pastorally is that we've encouraged students to talk to their teachers, and we've got a trusted adult program. And this ensures that everyone has someone in the school they feel they can talk to. It doesn't have to be their form tutor. It doesn't have to be a creative teacher. It could be any member of staff, from the principal to a TA to the dinner lady. But it means that if they have anything they want to say, it might be a good thing or something they're worried about, that's who they go to. And we also have our student leadership team who regularly meet with our principal to discuss their view on school life, relay any issues that the team that they have and what they've been told from other students. These students, they've contributed to whole school initiatives. And what that's done is foster greater participation and leadership from them, and them having an active role in their education. And these students have led and influenced new developments, which I'll talk about in a minute. In addition, our SLT host regular student focus groups to gain a view from a wider range of students. We were talking earlier about, you could always choose the smiley ones, the ones that are going to say the right things. But these focus groups are cherry-picked students, the ones that you probably won't have heard from, for them to come and talk really openly about what they want. And we also have parent forums, so where parents are welcome to come in to speak to a member of SLT and the principal, because we value the input of our parents and carers to help understand and support our students. Then at the curriculum and enrichment side, the student leadership team have helped put together is our BACA 100. So BACA 100 are 100 experiences every student should have before leaving BACA. And these were made in collaboration to promote creativity, passion, and confidence. And we have drop-down days called BACA 100 days, where they work on getting one of these ticked off. So it might be going to a theatre trip. It might be to write a poem. It might be to go and see a sports match. And we have this displayed in school and in our atrium for everyone to see. So in the centre here, we've got our principal surrounded by some of our students, and behind all of these different circles are one of our BACA 100 circles. So the whole idea is that throughout their time at BACA, that they tick all of those off. In our creative curriculum, we do a lot of project work. It was spoken about earlier, and where students work in groups. Students take responsibility for their learning through choosing these groups and their own roles within these groups. This is giving students real life experiences, because in real life, if you're in music, you've been in a band with your friends, not generally random people. And within that, you say, okay, I want to sing, I want to play the drums. And it's the musical futures styled lessons where students support each other and learn from each other, where the teacher is more of a facilitator rather than just leading the teaching. We also have, with our media program, our links with BDMA, which is the Media Academy, where industry professionals come in and go, I've got a job for you. We come and film this, we photograph this, and giving students the cultural capital that they might not have been able to experience otherwise. Our enrichment is another thing, that how we've listened to our pupils at BACA, which expanded this year. We sent out a form and we asked our students, what do you want? What clubs, what activities do you want? So we now have kickboxing. We have crew club, which is where students are interested in sound and lighting. And these students are now going to tech any performances we have. We also have art club, clay club, drama clubs, so many things. And this was all from students saying, oh, I'd like to do this, I'd really like to do this. We put that to our staff and staff said, yeah, I'll do that. And we all really buy into this. We all want our students to be heard. We also have regular performances throughout the year to have the visibility of our arts. So we've, and these are things that our students really look forward to. So our next school production is High School Musical. There's rehearsal going on now. And through this, we've had a link with Sussex University over the road, because their music students are going to be the band for the show. So we're constantly making links, and therefore our students are going to have experience playing with a live band with musicians from a university. We've also got coming up our winter showcase, which is quite literally a showcase of what the things we're currently doing at school. So I've got the whole of Year 7 singing a Christmas song, being accompanied by our house band, our staff band. I've got English students reading their poems, French students singing Christmas songs in French. I've got drama, panto performances, and it was just to showcase everything that we're doing. Another thing that we've listened to our students about is trips. Students wanted to do things, but they also didn't know what they wanted. They haven't had the experience. So my school is in quite a deprived area of Brighton. And so you'd say, oh, do you want to go to the theatre? They go, nah, because they don't know. They didn't know what it was or what it looked like. So we put on loads of different trips to give students those experience of things that not only that they want to do, but the things they didn't know they wanted to do. So we have trips for all subjects, to the local universities, to the theatre, to see sports matches. So last year we took the whole school to the cricket ground in Hove to watch a cricket match. And this year we've had workshops from Same Sky, and their art is going to be displayed at Wakehurst Glow Wild, which we also did last year. And I've got a picture of that here. Oh, back we go. So last year they created it, but they didn't go and see it. And this year our lead teacher of art went, do you know what, it'd be amazing for them to actually see what they've done at Glow Wild. So they've made it through a workshop, and they're going to see it in Glow Wild at Wakehurst. Another thing that we've listened to our pupil voice is our culture committee. They've been fantastic. It's a group of students, all from different cultures and different backgrounds. And this last year, they led a cultural food day where students brought in food from their cultures, and all other students came down and they sat and ate together and talked to each other about their different cultures. And it was beautiful. It was such a nice thing to witness. And their aim was to promote awareness and recognition of all the different cultures that we have at BACA. And they're just a few things that we do. But what we found works well for all of these things are those relationships. And that's why the pastoral side I mentioned, because if your students feel that they're being listened to, they're going to tell you what they want. And our student voice has indicated that they do feel like they're being listened to. And when we asked them what some of their favourite subjects were, they said that students love the creative subjects. They said they liked a lot of the subjects are student-centred, that it's adapted to show their interests and what they want to do. And it allows them to have more ownership of what they're learning within the exam specification boundaries. And from giving them this opportunity and this ownership, they've been more motivated to learn. And they really appreciated the variety on offer, is what we've heard from our feedback. It's been great. And all in all, the students have said they've appreciated that they felt that they've been listened to when they have something to say, but also they've been asked what they want, because not everyone's forthcoming to say, oh, I want this, I want to do this. But we're also going, what do you want if they don't offer it? So my key thing is like that communication is so important, and it's two ways. So giving the students that time and space to sit and speak openly about their views in a safe space. The last thing I was asked to talk about was challenges. And we've continued to try and engage with all students, but being realistic. And we were talking in the breakout group how some students say, oh yeah, I want to take the whole school to London, or to do something really wild and massive. And if we had all the money in the world, obviously we would do that, but sort of being realistic to our situation and meeting those students in the middle, going, okay, we can't do that right now, but we can do this. What do you think about this? Yeah, so we continue to try and engage with all students and getting everyone heard. And that's me done. I'm sorry if I talked a bit fast, I was a bit nervous.